Regional evolutions. They're pretty cool to a lot of people, including myself. So that begs the question, what if regional variants weren't regional variants? What do I mean by that? You'll just have to stick around to find out. And by that I mean you're gonna have to stick around 20 minutes. Unregional evolutionizing a regional evolution is basically just turning it back into the Pokemon it originally was. So for our first example, I'm gonna take an Obstagoon and make it look more like the original Linoon and Zigzagoon line. That being said, let me show you the speed art for this. I like Obstagoon, I really do. I used it on my first playthrough of Pokemon Sword. But let's make it more of, I guess, a normal type Pokemon. So Zigzagoon goes in zigzags, Linoon goes straight. So how do we expand upon that? Well, I guess this Obstagoon goes in spirals. I know that kind of overlaps with Spinda's concept, but regardless, let me show you Obstagoon. Obstagoon dances with all their might. Like Spinda, they dance wavily and flashily. So yeah, its new ability is Dancer, and its hair on the head looks more like a disco ball. Its position is sort of awkward, but that's kind of the point because I wanted it to be all wavy and spinning and twisted and stuff. I also gave it pink accents to evolve the design and the color. Now, Corsola was barely rememberable before it got a cool new form. So I'm gonna give that cool new form and its evolution back to the original spotlight of Corsola. So Corsola is shaped similarly to what a shark might be shaped. So I gave into that, and the back of this Pokemon looks like the silhouette of some type of new shark Pokemon. The legs sort of look like fins, and the spike at the top that Corsola had has evolved into a sort of mohawk that goes onto the bottom of the Pokemon and looks like the fin on the back of a shark. I tried to do a double shade line, but it didn't really work, so I just went back to a single shade. Anyway, introducing Corsola. Corsola, from above, looks like a shark. It can walk on the ocean floor, but when it notices a predator, it swims like a sharkpedo to scare it off. I kind of think this Pokemon would be in the same vein as Krabby, with a crustacean kind of feel. So yeah, that's that. Now let's make a split evolution for everyone's favorite little guy, Wooper. Now everyone loves Clodsire, and Quagsire is kind of overshadowed by it. So let's make a Clodsire for the original Wooper. I did this for a lot of reasons, but my main reason was one thing that I don't really like about Clodsire. You see, all these Pokemon artists, their main goal is to make a Pokemon with a balance between a scary and a cute design. Clodsire didn't really do that beforehand, so I did my job and did those, those horns when it attacks? Yeah, those horns, those are permanent in this design to give it some type of flair of a scary Pokemon. Clodsire's mustache is very dexterous. When stuck, they are used to paddle away. It has the same type as Johtoian Wooper, water absorb, and the same stats as, or rather, the same base stat total of both Clodsire and Quagsire. Its little mustache things are based on the same thing that Whiscash is based on, which is the Namasu, which I learned about from Mr. Bonnie John video, so we don't have to go through that route. I'm very professional, don't worry. Anyway, that's all. I hope you liked it, and yeah, bye, sub and like, bye, sub and like, bye, and don't forget to sub and like.